Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health. Drink a glass of water. And first, I'd like to start off by saying rest in peace, D'Angelo. Rest in power to D'Angelo, R&B singer. Was told that he passed away yesterday from prostate cancer, which is very unfortunate at the age of 51. Very young man, 51 years old is not old. And prostate cancer, black man. And I will say that your wealth is your health. I always say that wealth is health. Right now, I'm on day 3 of a coconut water cleanse. No solid foods, nothing. No fruits, just pure coconut from the green coconuts off the tree. It's really important that we take care of our health, especially us black people. We have a high rate of prostate cancer or dying from prostate cancer, and we just don't want to take care of our health. A lot of us, we get into eating these processed foods, these starches, dairy, meat products, and we never let our digestive system rest. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm allowing my digestive system to rest, right? See, the thing about when you eat how we ate growing up, a lot of cooked foods and meats and dairy products, we don't allow, when we eat these type foods, we just continue to stuff our body. Irv Gotti just died earlier this year, or was it earlier this year, from diabetes. It's really not that difficult to take care of your health. It isn't. You have to have some discipline. You have to be focused. And just because you're knocking out meat from your diet doesn't mean that you're going to be healthy. Because there's a lot of vegans that's running around here sick as well. That's why I don't subscribe to the word veganism. I use it for algorithm purposes and hashtag purposes. But it's important that we take care of our health. And it's not only eating. You have to actually work out. Doesn't mean you have to run around lifting a whole bunch of weights. You can work out by walking, by doing a strong power walk, calisthenics. It's incredible with all the technology and all the information out here that we have, and we don't take and use it for the betterment of our bodies. Your body is your temple. Your body is where you live at every day. This house that I live in, this isn't the house. The house is this. This is the only house I'll ever live in. And if I don't take care of this land doesn't matter. This house that I live in doesn't matter. The car that I drive doesn't matter. This is the most important house or vehicle we'll ever be able to take care of. And a lot of us, we take care of these material possessions better than we take care of our house. We do a spring cleaning of our houses, but we don't do a spring cleansing of the body, a juice fast, a smoothie fast, a raw food cleanse. Raw food meaning raw vegetarian. There's a disconnect. There's a huge disconnect. And I know a lot of people out there saying, well, you're going to die sometime. Well, that's true. But the problem is when we think like that, we don't think about the quality of life that we're going to have at an older age. I want to have a quality of life should I make it to see 120. Not be in someone's hospital or nursing home, hooked up to a bunch of tubes and oxygen tanks. No. My refrigerator is packed with living foods. I have nothing in my freezer. Nothing at all. Let me actually show you guys what are in my fridge. Let me show you what's in my fridge. Just so you know I'm not bull crapping. I can't even show you on here. Actually, let me show you what's in the fridge here. Nothing's in the freezer there, right? And then when you come down here to the refrigerator, I have grapes. I have papaya in there. I have cherry tomatoes, onion, key lime, olives, chickpeas, and hemp seeds. Some tomatoes down there. I don't play around when it comes to my body or my health. A lot of us, we think that it's a game, and we think that we're young forever and we have forever to live. It's just not the case. It's not the case. And to see D'Angelo go out like that at 51 years old, it's sad. He has a child, a son, who also lost his mother earlier this year. Rest in peace and condolences to him and his family. Because this health thing is real. It really is. And honestly, I'm actually getting ready to get back more into my working out. Because since I've been here, I've been really neglecting my working out regimen. I've been having so much to do, and that's not an excuse. I wake up early in the rising. early in the rising. I can get my workout in early, get my jump rope. I got my jump rope here. I got my stretch, my stretch bands. I have an abundance of things that'll keep me going. But for some reason, I've been kind of neglecting that, the working out part. But with the food, I stay on point with that. I'm getting ready to go get me some watermelon now, and I'm gonna break my 3-day water fast tonight. The last time I ate was Sunday night at 5:30. That was the last. I was actually done the meal by 5:30. So I'm gonna have some watermelon this afternoon around 5:30 to break my 3 days of only coconut water, to let my digestive system rest. When you eat, that's where most of your energy goes. Most of your energy goes into trying to break down the food. We get up in the morning, we have a hard breakfast. Not me, but a lot of us in America and across the planet, we get up in the morning and we have a really big breakfast. And if it's not big, it's something that's not really helping push out the waste that you have in your body, which is high water content foods, watermelon, papaya, honeydew melon. Those type of things are what we should be putting in our body when we wake up in the morning for breakfast. But a lot of us, we don't. We have a bagel, or we have a ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. You know what I'm saying? With bread. Most of that stuff dries the body out and dehydrates the body. The body is mostly made up of water, and a lot of us are out here eating a whole bunch of food and nonsense that takes away the hydration from the body. So we have our breakfast at 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, right? We eat that meal. Then a couple hours later, we're having a snack. We're not even allowing the breakfast that we ate at 8:30 to digest. So now we're having a snack and we eat that snack. Now the body has to go into trying to break that snack down. Meanwhile, the food that was already in the body that you ate earlier is still sitting there. We all know what happens when we let food just sit in the trash for too long. Maggots, bad smell, it's sickening. So then we go to lunch. We have lunch a couple hours later, hour and a half later. Meanwhile, the breakfast is still there. The snack is still trying to break down. So now we have to focus our attention on breaking down the lunch, right? And it's so on and so forth throughout the day. We go to sleep at night. That's the only time we really allow our digestive system to rest. And some of us can't even go through the night without sleeping before we go into the refrigerator grabbing a snack. Or most of the time, the ones that are really fat pigs, they got food sitting right there in their nightstand. So they don't have to go downstairs or go to the kitchen. We don't really care about our health. If we did, we would do a lot better. We would do a whole lot better. And then we feed it to our children, wondering why they can't sit still in school and sit still in class, and they labeled ADHD or ADD and all this other stuff, and they just have all these problems because we're feeding them the junk. It's an addiction. Food is the most prized addiction on the planet, and we look at crackheads and heroin addicts as if they're so much beneath us. No. You have an addiction just as bad as theirs, but it's made up in the form and fashion of food. A lot of us can't even go a day without eating before we have a whole bunch of headaches and, anxiety and stress and short fuse. It's bad. And D'Angelo at the age of 51 passed away from something that he he definitely could have reversed. He definitely could have reversed. So let this be a lesson to anybody out there that's young, old, middle-aged, whatever you want to consider yourself. Start to take care of your health, because without it, you're never going anywhere. And with that, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health. Drink a glass of water.